everybody, and welcome back to Two Shores, One Story. I'm your host, Matthew, and today, unlike last week, I have good news. Woo! For those who might remember, in Two Shores, One Story's history, way back, I posted something about J-pop stuff and how I spent too much money, blah, 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 and all that kind of stuff. Well, things are going to change for those who are into J-pop, at least for those who are into Hello Project, because finally, as of February 13th, Hello Project has released all of their music onto all major streaming platforms. Woo! If I had this access 12 years ago, I would have been so happy. It's just amazing, and I am so happy. It took them a while, to be honest. It took them a long time for them to finally release all of the music. They kind of slowly started putting music on streaming platforms, but Morning Musume, their main group, who I was a big fan of, was not on there at all. It was very sad. But now that has changed. You can listen to all of their music, all of Morning Musume's music, and all the other groups on Hello Project on streaming services. It's a big deal. So I didn't really I saw it on Instagram, but I didn't really, to be honest, I wasn't that excited at the start. But when I, started listening to it, all the songs on the 13th as I was going to work, I became interested again because I'm able to listen to the music. I can just ask Siri to play Morning Musume and they'll find it. And it's such a big deal. And all the nostalgia that I had way back when I first listened to them came back, and it's just so nice to hear them. I don't really care about the new songs that much, but it's just like the songs that were older or the songs that I listened to, I can easily grasp at the palm of my hand. And I'm so happy. And yesterday, I gasped because I found a song that I like back in the day when you first when I was first started learning Japanese and I was really interested in Hello Project music. I had to go on iTunes and I had to buy these songs. Now, some of the songs you couldn't even get on the Canadian iTunes store. So I then made a Japanese store account when I was in Japan, because you have to have an address, blah, blah, blah. And that's how I got my music. So I had to, convert money into Apple Music to get all this stuff. Not Apple Music. I had to convert money using like a gift card. So I sent myself a gift card from Japan, and that's how I got yen, so I could keep buying music. And I remember, like, back when, the number of the songs you had was a big deal. I almost had over 1,000 songs, just J-pop, and the majority of it was Hello Project music. For those who don't know, I didn't really explain, but Hello Project is a company, a J-pop idol company. They started in I think they started in 1997, but they really became active in 1998. So their anniversary will be in 2028, their 30th anniversary. And Morning Musume, which is the first group, became active in 1997. We're the same age, so next year we'll both be turning 30. Oh my goodness. And because of that, they, for the 30th anniversary, to welcome it at least, they started to put up this music, to put all the songs finally on all streaming services. So now, I was looking at songs and trying to find the one song that I wanted to listen to, which was Sakura Mankai by Morning Musume Sakura Gumi. And I remember trying to find that. I'm circling back to iTunes I could not find that song at all. No matter how much I tried, I could not find it. The only way I could listen to it was on iTunes, and it was very hard. Not on iTunes, sorry, YouTube. I could only listen to it there. So I was, disappointed because I couldn't find it. But then yesterday, I was just listening to Morning Musume songs on shuffle, and a song came up, and it wasn't Sakura Mankai, but it was the other group that they made, Otome Gumi, and I was like, no way. So I stopped what I was doing. I stopped studying because I was too excited, and I went on my Apple Music as fast as I could, and I searched Morning Musume Sakura Gumi, and I found it, and I gasped, and I almost cried because this was a big deal for me to just find this song, and I can just add. That's all I had to do, add. It's on my phone now, and I can listen to it whenever I want. It is such an exciting feeling to finally have this song. This song, by the way, this song, Sakura Mankai. Sakura Mankai, by the way, means like sakura in full bloom. And back in the day, I didn't know this when I first started learning or listening to Morning Musume, but Sakura Gumi was my first song that showed me Morning Musume. And I remember I was searching J-pop on YouTube, and somehow I came across that song. I was like maybe the third episode, third video that I saw. And before that, I saw one J-pop song that kind of creeped me out, and that was Kyaru Pamu Pamu's Pon Pon. That scared me, so I quit that one first, and it was like, no. And I think I came across this Morning Musume Sakura Gumi song. And I didn't know about Sakura Gumi. I didn't even really know about Morning Musume, because obviously it was my first song, my first introduction to J-pop. But I fell in love because Morning Musume Sakura Gumi, their idea is more traditional vibes. So they wear kimonos, they're all wearing pinks, they have fans, the music is more traditional. And I was like, wow, this is so good. So I wanted to listen to more, and I searched Morning Musume, and I came across their music in 2014, and it was terrifying because they all were different. All the members were different. It was crazy. I'm like, what's going on? Did they all get like serious plastic surgery? I didn't know that Morning Musume had a graduation audition system, so members can leave and then new members can come in. So that's why they're still active after, almost 30 years, because they just keep cycling and going. It's interesting, and actually, if you know AKB48 or all those groups, Morning Musume is like the mother of that. They are maybe the first group that had audition and graduation system in Japan. So if you like J-pop, if you like girl groups, they are the blueprint. And I'm not joking about that. I'm not joking. But yeah, so this song, Sakura Mankai, was the first song that, introduced me to J-pop and really got me into J-pop. So being able to finally have it on my phone, that's not illegal. It is legal. Is such an amazing feeling, and I'm so grateful that I can finally do this. Yeah, it's kind of silly to be this excited about it, but it's I didn't know how exciting it was for all this music to be on. I'm like, oh, I know that song. Download. Easy. I don't have to search it. I don't have to buy it, which is huge. I think it's a great step in the right direction. I hope that they, get better with their promotion stuff. I think it's easier now. Like for me, I would maybe see like new music on YouTube and I would listen to it a little bit, but I didn't really care that much. But now it's easier to listen to. So I might have, I might download the songs. Maybe. We'll see. I am kind of growing a little bit older. I'm getting less excited about Hala Project just because, the themes are a bit less mature than I would like, but it's still there, right? I can still access it in comparison to, going on iTunes and having to spend money that I don't want to spend. So it's really quite nice to do that. And I think, it doesn't matter what country you're in. I think you can access the songs if you want to listen to them. But, there's a lot of songs to choose from. I think they had a number. It was maybe over 3,000 songs. And that's not just Morning Musume, but that's, all the groups, all the solos that they have, all the units that they have, and that kind of stuff. It's a big number to listen to. So I made a little, just for Morning Musume, I made a list. It's hard though. I made a top 10 list, but they're not necessarily like one's better than the other. I just made a list. Yeah. So the first song I think that is, number one, and you will know this because I talked about it already, is Sakura Mankai. This is a song technically by Morning Musume. It is Morning Musume, but it's Morning Musume Sakura Gumi, not all of Morning Musume at that time, but that's okay. It's still Morning Musume. And this song I really like. It just sounds so nice. It's a nice, slow, kind of ballady song. It's not too fast. The dance moves are really nice. The music video is so pretty and they all look really nice. And yeah, so I suggest that you listen to Sakura Mankai. Cherry blossoms in full bloom, which is good because, it's almost a cherry blossom season, maybe. At least for me, it's like late April, early May, but it's happening. And I can feel today, by the way, the day that I'm recording this, it is such an amazing day. It is sunny. It's actually really warm. It's amazing. I actually went out for a walk, which I don't normally do because it's cold, but today was such a nice day that I went outside and I had a little 30-minute walk. So I hope that you, wherever you are, I hope it's getting warmer. I hope that you can have a nice walk and maybe you can listen to some Hello Project music on your way. Who knows? The next song that I wanted to recommend from Morning Musume, I think is a formative song of Morning Musume, and that's Renai Revolution 21. Renai is romance, so it's Romance Revolution 21. They released this in the 2000s, maybe the year 2000, introducing welcoming the 21st century. And this is one of their maybe second most popular song, I think, or maybe first. It's either this one or it's another song called Love Machine, but I think this one's kind of better. This one's just a fun song. And the nice thing about this is that they have updated versions with other members. So you can listen to the original, you can listen to the updated one. There's another one that has Morning Musume 23 members in it. So I suggest that. By the way, I'm saying numbers like Morning Musume 23, and you may be like wondering, huh? But since Morning Musume, since I can't talk, I'm too excited. Since 2014, Morning Musume has added the last number at the end of their name. I don't know why, and it's actually annoying because when you go to search Morning Musume, you have to like put the specific number in. But I think now you can search Morning Musume and their newer stuff is in that, so I think that's helpful. But yeah, so since I don't know why 2014 was when they decided to do it, but there's Morning Musume 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and it goes up to 26 right now. So yeah, that was a bit of a tangent. The next song that I wanted to suggest is maybe like kind of the newer songs. It's maybe 2015, I think. It's called Endless Love. And this song there's three in the single cover, the EP, sorry, the extended play CD. And this is one of the songs, Endless Love. That was a sentence. But but in this song, or there's three, I think, three songs. One member is graduating, and that was actually my favorite member, Sayashi Riho. So she left, and this is one of her songs, but she has a little section in this song to sing, and it's really nice. So I think that's good. Another song that's a little bit newer than Endless Love is Jinsei Blues. I just think this one's a fun song. I think it's about, sometimes we're sad and life is difficult, but, at the end of the day, we can be happy. I think that's kind of the message it says. It's just like a fun song. And I remember learning the dance for this one because it's kind of fun. I remember learning that one. The fifth song that I wanted to suggest it's called Sexy Boy. Sexy Boy, Soyo Kaze ni Yorisotte. Again, this one's just a really fun song to sing. And to listen to. It's just a bop. It's just so good. And I like to sing this one at karaoke. I also do like to sing Renaida Burushin 21 at karaoke. Those are party starters, I think. Sexy Boy is just really funny, and it just has like a nice rhythm to it. I think it's a good one to listen to. The sixth one that I wanted to suggest is Only You. This one's just a really nice song to listen to, and it showcases two singers really well, because it's kind of like a back and forth between two of the main singers at the start. And there's also an updated version of Only You, and it's just so good. Yeah, so good. Another song that I wanted to suggest, number 7, is I Wish. I Wish is an older song, but the way I listened to it was actually an updated version. And I like that both. I think they have actually another updated version, because why not? They're Morning Musume. They can do whatever they want. But I Wish is just kind of like really nice. It has just the message of it, and the start is slow and then it gets faster. Nice rhythm. I think it's good. A trend that I'm noticing, and as I've gotten older and listened to more music, and I don't think this is necessarily a Japanese thing. I think it's just a worldwide thing right now, that a lot of the older music, the lyrics and the music are strong, but they have an impact. And I'm not really getting that much at new J-pop stuff. I feel like there's just it's just too fast. They really put a focus on the dance moves, and maybe right now, at least in K-pop, you see there's a big trend on TikTok songs. So songs made for TikTok, but not for listening, which is unfortunate. But yeah, because of that, I feel like the newer songs just don't have the same impact as the older songs. And that's why I think I tend to lean towards Showa music right now, because you just see it in the lyrics. A lot of the new music, especially J-pop, has a lot of English in it, which is fine, but the meaning isn't there, I think. So I Wish is a good example, I think, of a message that stands out, has a good rhythm, good music, good tune, should I say, and the lyrics are great. So I Wish is good. But we're gonna go to 2013, 2014, 2013 maybe. This one's another song. So this song is nostalgic for me, because after listening to Sakura Mangai, I went to Morning Musume and I saw this song. And I was like, huh? These are all new people. What the heck? I think it was this song. Or it was at least one of the songs I remember. and it's called Wagamama Kinomama Ai no Joku. It's just fun. They have like these stripe costumes on, these white and black stripes, and the way they dance is really funny. I remember looking at the music video and I was like, this is fun. Wagamama Kinomama Ai no Joku. It's good. It's a bop. And I wanted to suggest one song. The last song, number 10, it was hard to pick, but I picked this song. But in Morning Musume's history, there is, the original members, and then there's eras in Morning Musume, and they call it the platinum era, I believe, of Morning Musume. That's when they were the highest top selling group in all of Japan, probably. And it was just a set of members, right? And I tried to find a song from this specific era, and there's many songs that are there. I think Sexy Boy is actually also one of them, but this one I picked. I think it's good, and you should give it a listen. It's called Night Chao Kamo. I might cry. Again, it was hard to find a song. I think there's a lot of songs from the Platinum era that you can listen to, and they're all great. This one I think is just fun. It has a nice rhythm. It's really fast, but there's a lot of emotion that you can feel in it. Yeah, I think it's good. So that's Morning Musume, and I wrote a list for that because you gotta listen to Morning Musume. They're the formative group of idol culture in Japan. They're the main group of Hello Project. They started Hello Project. They're important. Other groups. After Morning Musume, there's two groups that came out. There's Berryz Koubo and Cute, and they were created from how do you say it? A training group. They have like little training things, and it's kind of, looking at it now, it's terrible, but they had a thing called Hello Project Egg, and why it was Egg is because they had very young girls, like first grade of elementary, and I'm not kidding about that, and they selected some of them to become a part of a group. So one of the youngest persons, the people from Cute, at least, was elementary first year grade, and that's crazy to me. So it's very unfortunate that they had to do that, but they made a group. So there's Berryz Koubo and Cute. Berryz Koubo, 5 songs. I'm gonna give a top 5. My favorite. Well, I'm gonna do a same thing that the first song I remember I heard from them was do I remember what it's called though? What's it called? Oh my gosh. I know the tune, but I can't remember what the actual song is, so I have to. Okay, here it is. Romansu wo katatte. This is the first song I heard of Berryz Koubo. I was like, huh? This is a bit interesting, but I did like the little ad libs they have, I guess. There's a little foo white romance. Foo white romance. I don't know why it's a white romance. I have no idea. But it just has a nice bop to it, I guess. It's kind of cute. It's pure, is what I want to say. So I suggest that one. The next one from Berryz Koubo is Be Genki. Be Genki. It just has a nice little, if you're really sad and you want to be happy, this one is what you should listen to. Absolutely. Next song, I think, is let's see, Ichioku san sen man goku daieto oko, I think is how you say it. Basically, it's about diet culture in Japan and how, they're just talking about how maybe we shouldn't diet and how they're kind of, it's a bit satirical. Really nice song though. So I suggest that one absolutely. And oh, one's a good song. Asian Celebration is what it's called. That's what it's called, Asian Celebration. But it's a jam. It is so good. It's just a terrible name. But I think it's funny. Yeah, Asian Celebration. It's interesting for sure. And last one. Um, I'm gonna, we had Sexy Boy and Morning Musume. This one we're gonna do Rock Erotiku. Rock Erotic. It's just good. It has, a little bit of rock vibes in it. It's quite good. I really get into that song a lot. And for cute, we'll go into cute. Cute. Same theme. This song, it's called Miss You. And that was the first song I listened to from Cute. And I was like, this is so good. They're, originally, or I Miss You, sorry, not Miss You, I Miss You. So originally Cute was a 8 or 7 member group, but 2 of them left. And then 5 were just, really like the main group of Cute. And there's 2 members that are really good at singing. There's Suzuki Airi, who is still active, by the way, and another girl, Yajima Maimi. That doesn't sound right, but it might be close. But they sing this song together, and then there's background people, or the other 3 are just singing in the back or whatever. But I Miss You, I thought was a nice song to listen to, really good one. And if you like Beethoven, you might want to listen to Mugen Kuraimaksu. I think that's what it's called. They have what is it? Moonlight Sonata Presto in the intro, and maybe a little bit in the chorus. It's weaved into the music. It's quite good. Next song that I really like is Love Take It All. I think that's just really fun. But actually, the reason I like this song is because Morning Musume sometimes has concerts that they do, and together, and they sing all together. And so I remember listening to this one medley, I guess you can call it, where they did Love Take It All, and another song from another group called Taiki Bansei. And I just love that medley. It's so good. But because of that, I really liked Love Take It All. So that was really interesting. But that one's good too. If you want a song, this one's good too. I quite like it. It's Adamu to Ibu no Dilemma. The dilemma of Adam and Eve. It's just interesting. It's just so good. So good. Such a good song. And another song, well, this was kind of Christmassy, but it's like, I tie Lonely Christmas, I want to meet you. And it's just good. And I think that might be 4 songs. So we're going to go to their debut song, which is Masara Blue Jeans. I don't know what Masara means, but it's just good. Just good song. Then the next group after that I wanted to suggest is Anjurumu. And interestingly, when they first started, they were not Anjurumu, they were Smilage. But then they changed their name to Anjurumu, and I don't know why. But top 5 might be difficult. Yeah, it might be difficult, but I think Taiki Bansei, I mentioned it before, that one's a bop. It's so fun. After that, it's a bit hard, to be honest. I like, what's a good song? Another song that I listened to, I remember, Nana Korobi Ya aoki, which is it's a kotowaza, a phrase in Japanese. I forget what it means though, but I'm gonna search it up right now because I forget. But um it's a common phrase. And okay, so in Japanese, it's 何回も失敗してもそれに負けずまた勇気を So basically, yeah, no matter how much you fail, you keep getting up. Um, korobu means to fall. So and oki means to get up. So you fall 7 times, you get up 8 times. Maybe that's how it is. So that one's a good one to listen to. It's just kind of interesting. After that, what's a good one? They changed their name, right? So it's kind of difficult. But for Angel Rumu, I think, okay, I like this one. We talked about getting up, but this one is I can't get up. It's Zenzen Agarenai Sunday. I just like the intro. It's da 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 da. I can't do it, but it has a little cool. I don't even know how to describe it, but I think it's good. Smilage. I just want to go to Smilage because I think we need to put some songs in there too. It's important. But one just before I go to that, Anjuramu, one song that I really do like is actually a graduation song, and let's see if I can find it. It is by one of the original members, and it's just so good. It's called Yume Mita 15 Nen. So I think their first song that they released when they were Smilage was 15 was Yume Miru 15 sai. So now it's changed Yume Mita, which means the dream I saw. And actually, that's a really good song, Yume Miru 15 sai, and that's Smilage too. And just, I think I have mentioned 5 songs, but if not, I don't remember. But Mysteri Naito is another song that I listened to when it was like maybe one of the first songs that I listened to from Smilage, and that was good to listen to. Now, you might be thirsty after all this listening, and it's good because the next group is Juice. Originally they were a small group, and now they're pretty big, lots of members, and it's kind of interesting. They're really squeezing them. Sorry. I think they're really good at singing, and compared to other groups, they have the skills to sing. So the first song is that I want to suggest is Wonderful World. Now there is an English version of this song, but I like the Japanese song. It's just nicer, but it's very cute and it makes you feel better. So if you're sad, you can listen to it. It's pretty good. After that, this is hard. There's too many good songs to listen to. There's too many songs. There's Wonderful World is good. After that, Suzuite Iku Story, I think, is a good one. The story that continues. This is a ballad, and it's just good. It is just good. And yeah, what else from them? We're gonna go fast. Okay, if this one's a bop. I say bop a lot, but this one's really good. Fiesta. It has Spanish vibes, some trumpets. It's very good. And another one that I really like, it's kind of fun. It's pop music. So in this one, they kind of go back to the old themes. Like I think they dress like Seiko Matsuda or whatever, and they have pop songs. Old J-pop themes. It's quite nice. It's just cute. And somehow they mention the word hato, which is not hard but pigeon. It's kind of funny. And another one that I like is what is it called? I like Shinkuro. That one's good too. and Gin Iro no Terapashi. Those are really good songs. And I think that's 5 from Juice Juice. And to be honest, the other groups from Hello Project, I don't know. I don't know them that well, so I can't give you 5. I can't, but I think I gave you a pretty good list of the main groups that I know. Morning Musume, Smile Edge / Anjinomu, and Juice Juice are great songs that you should listen to. Great groups, great songs. I think those are a great intro. It's a great intro to Hello Project, but Hello Project has such a rich history that you can really just go way deep and find many other artists. And I think that's why it's kind of interesting. It's not like something that we have in Canada for sure. You can't just find a group. I think it's more common in Asia. You know, there's just music companies like that, like Hello Project. There's also JYP or SM, where you can find there's a history and you can see music like that. Different artists and how they go. Like, I think the oldest member of Morning Musume, you know, has 3 kids, and I don't know, how old is she? Let's just check. I think she's like in her 50s, maybe. No, maybe 45. Let's check. The oldest member is Nakazawa Yuko. And she, you know, she's the first member, one of the first members of Morning Musume, and she's 52. So yeah, she's 52 right now, and she was an idol back in the day. And actually, I saw her in concert. I did. That was really cool. But yeah, I think I'm going to stop there, or I will talk for too long. But now that Morning Musume and other Hello Project songs are on iTunes or Apple Music, Spotify, please give them a listen if you are interested in J-pop. When I first started listening to J-pop, they were a great resource for me to learn Japanese. I got to see so much kanji because I looked at the lyrics so much, and I memorized a lot of words because I heard it over and over again, and they're just plain fun. So I suggest that you listen to them. There's different, you know, themes of Morning Musume, is different genres within them. So you might find a certain year of Morning Musume that you really like, and that's kind of interesting. So please do give them a listen. Please let me know in the comments. I have Instagram and Facebook groups and also YouTube. So please let me know in the comments which song you like. Maybe if you listen to a song from the list I gave, please let me know. I'm going to put a little some images in the Instagram cover to show what I said. So yeah, until then, I will see you later.